That's the wrong stuck. That's not the one with my favorite ribbon ever. Alright, we gotta set it up again. So, you ready? I'm gonna start. Octopus. Behold, my coon cannon. There it is. Behold its power. Behold. Zoom. Oh, look, a penny. What's that over there? Ah, all you gotta do is exclamation point build. Where are you? I'm gonna pull it from Warframe. Oh, yes. Oh, it's going. Oh. There it is. Gonna bite my stud. There you go. Oh yeah, look at that ribbon. God rolled. Well, not near. It's God rolled in stance. It's not God rolled in percentages. I want to get the percentages higher. If anybody has these states that are higher, we'll pay in many loads of stuff. That's goaded. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's equal amounts of hate for everyone. Just hate. Stamina. And zoom. This is my favorite type of ribbons. Oh, speaking of, we got the other one here. We got my Bratton here. My other ribbon. We would never flex ribbons and
I hardly know her.
We would never flex ribbons in clan chat. That's ridiculous. No one ever flexes ribbons in my clan's chat. Let me tell you, that never ever happens. Thank you for the Hydra Hugget. My voice is kind of going a little. Alright, behold. The Puritron. The most poorly tasted named ribbon in the game. Oh, that is just... That's terribly named. It's awful. Behold the... You could say I like to collect dumb things, and you'd be correct. Behold the Puritron. With its three racist stats. And zoomed all the way out. It's hate for everyone. Doesn't discriminate, it hates everyone. Zooms out. It's a Puritron. It's terrible. It's terrible shit. It's awful. I love dumb shit. It's my favorite. You just got a Rubica ribbon? I'm sorry that I did not process that first message for the second one, that Riptide. Could you ammo zoom? Hey, you're getting there. Depends on the stats there, but that should work. Ammo's not like a bad thing. It's definitely not like a bad thing, but you can definitely idle on hunt with it. Just build up your combo, you know. Oh, I have so much fun. Anybody else has any cursed ribbons? You know, I do collect them. And I do normally have 180 ribbons, so I normally have to, like, give some away to make room. So, you know, there's that. Wait, what build is this? No, this is it. This is the one. It needs a little projectile speed. I love my Australian ping. I reckon you need high stats no CCD. Yeah. Multi-shot's a big one for Eidolon hunting. Getting it over that 1.9. Well, sorry, getting over that 2 mark. Just consistency, so on and so forth. If you're trying to push things. Obviously, if you're just hanging out having fun, Yeah, do your thing. Ah, yes. Time for speed. I'm gonna get him. Right, my Australian ping. Gotta aim up a bit. I didn't even make it. I like little spaceships. I didn't even make it. eh, gotta aim up. Eh, eh, eh. Got it. Supposed to be portrait. I ran out of characters. No. Right, my, right, my all, right, my kunai. Right, my ribbon. Just DPS chant. I hold the DPS. It's huge, dude. Huge. Massive. This is how I'll defeat the hill donkeys. Like Vivi, you know why Vivi has to throw me like a telephone pole during the Scottish games? Because that's how useful I am. I'm like, welcome back, Frosty Bear. Got pork chops? Gang. Shows pork chops. Anyway. Oh, enough goofing around. This is the wrong build, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot about the Thranks. Oh well. Get him. Get him. That's right. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. He's getting him. Fuck him up. That's right. Do the... Oh. Oh. The AI. Oh, he's just absorbing him. That's cheating. That's BS. He just absorbed my mind control target. He just straight hibbity hoppity. Your mind controls my property. That's some crap. I don't like that. Uncool, dude. That's so stupid. I kind of don't hate it though. Get him. Use your laser beams. That's right. Mess him up. All right, I got an armor stripping for it. Hey, get him. Sometimes they hit. Sometimes. Tiny piece of charge out. Maybe a whole one. What about me? This is shenanigans of the highest order. I feel left out. Oh, damn. Now I'm angry. And hungry. Wait, is this all just a bait to get me to eat food? I'm on to you. Oh, I'm on it. I feel it. This is not the loadout. This is the loadout that I took to level cap last time. Was I missing them? Oh my god. Which one did I bring? Was I missing a mod that entire level cap? That's wild. Oh, that's silly. I was missing a mod slot in my Nell all the way to my level cap run. It's impressive how stupid I am. How do I manage to breathe? I think I forget to eat and sleep at times, you know? Yeah, this worked great up to the level cap. I used the nail and then the Boltor. It's only 12. It's like 9 where I'm at. Like a pork chop. Don't offer anyone? I know. Bring it for the rest of the class. I love the nail for this. And then you run, I do Thermal Sunder. And then I put Blast on it, giving the nail like some really nice AoE. And like, Acuity plus Blast is Chef's Kiss. I mean, I can if people want. I can get into like why, but Acuity and Blast is just a match made in like heaven, to be honest. I'll share. Give me your pork chunk. Put your meat in my mouth. Alright. Blasty time. 1.1 mil blast rocks. I got up to 26 mil on that level cap run. It's like the blast proc. AoE blast proc was up there. Super fun. This is the build for it. Wasn't anything special, to be honest. I just run the Thermal Thunder augment. Pretty cruisy. Could have used more range, but it is what it is. I think Kratos is probably the pick. Kratos, and then Scourge. Scourge. Because I'm bad at aiming. Hey, yeah. So we do that, and then blast. Then yeah. Exo. 0.5 mil. Yes, actually. So you told me, let's see. You made tea? Can I have some tea? Yes. So you were there the same day that you came in and told me that you had like just semi-ran a level cap run with Foog. You ran a level cap with Saya. Was that like later that stream? I could have some tea. Yas. I ran this setup, but I ran into like $4 or $5. My parkour turned off. That is the second time my parkour has turned off. Like, as in, when I aim glided, I dropped like a sack of potatoes. Like, every time I rolled, I would just sit in spot. I would lose all momentum. Yeah, you mentioned it was like level 6,000, I think it was, but you did it fun. What is Hellbug? Yeah, and that was the one where I told you that if you are not the host of Cyto 9, there is a bug to the stealth, and I can kind of go over that now, to be honest. But I need a second person if you aren't busy. If I'm being honest. But yeah, I ran all the way to level cap. There was a lot of bugs, but that I don't like turning off the parkour and stuff, but overall it wasn't too bad. That, and on a 2-hour run, the collective team only had about 4,000 kills, which is the lowest kills I have ever seen in like over the course of 2 hours. Like, easily. That was weird. The like spawns, but it was like a 5-4-4 or a 5-5-4 like room setup. It was wild, dude. It was wild. But yeah, I mean, it works fine. As you can imagine, with that lower spawns with his stealth, it's kind of hard. Yeah, I ran this and it works fine. It does really good AoE. I load blast procs on it, so it force procs blast. And then I have thermal thunder to give me a lot more element. and then I don't load any element onto my Nels build itself. And what happens is sometimes I get like the armor strip on the bigger enemies with the heat, and I get a little bit of heat stacking. Didn't really need it, to be honest. I even put on cold and it worked great. Sometimes I'd even do just the full blast off of Thermal Thunder. Like that. And then load in blast. Scourge in. And so that's 5.7 mil in an AoE. And these enemies have 13 million effective health. 1.3 million. This is relative, by the way. It's a little bit less, but a little bit less than 1.3 million actual health. And that's about, it comes out to be almost exactly 90% damage reduction. So if I'm not armor stripping them and I'm doing 5.1 mil on an AoE, that's after it's been reduced by armor. So it's a lot of damage. I don't mid-max. I just shoot from the hip. Very good at shooting from the hip. But yeah. So 7.2 mil, 1.9. And that's all it is. It gets a lot bigger. It's because Acuity and Blast work really well in certain cases together. If you're able to stack it up to 10 with the chunkiest hits you can. Because when you hit 10 procs, it blows its load, right? So if you put on around exactly 10 procs with the heaviest hits you can, Acuity, right? You are going to get a big fucking AoE damage. Like, massive. In comparison to what you would normally get. So Nell with Blast, being able to force proc... Hold on. Being able to force proc this with Sight's ability, force proc Blast, is a massive W because the Nell doesn't really get that many blast procs. And you're able to get that 10 and do that explosion, and it's just very good AoE clear on a single target thing. The Nell's all about headshots, Sight's all about headshots. It's a match made in heaven, to be honest. I should have had Scourge because I'm bad at aiming. It's my one downside. I'm bad at the game. So, yeah. And as you can imagine, if I went up and actually allowed my Doriga to like status paint them, it gets a lot crazier. Like, but damn, let me invite Foog real quick. Actually, no. You need to invite me to your simulacrum. That's how this is gonna work. And I'll do a little proof for you on the bug. What kind of tea are you drinking, by the way, Frosty Bear?
That's not too bad, is it? Being here like this.
Hank. Yeah, if you can invite me, Foog, that will help show this off really fast. Good night, Sophia. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Get a couple more things done. Seen that name. Interesting. Oh. Okay. So let me pause the music. Let me turn up the Game Boy.
Random 2 fan has raided with 4 of their community members. They were
Random.
Here we go. Warframe.
Jeez. Random, how was your stream? What are we doing? Everybody join me and click on the little follow there for the new friendo. Random, how was your stream? What do we get up to? Assume we've been doing some Warframe thingies. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. What'd you get up to? We're about to do a little test here in a second, but thank you for bringing your community over. What's good? Da 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 da. And have a follow, friend. I'm sure I'll be lurking at some point and hanging out in there. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. But yeah. For those who don't know me from their community, I'm Bardini. I stream Warframe and do builds and things. For those that do, hi. Sorry, you have to look at my face. Currently, we're just doing showing off a proof of a bug right now that kind of needs to be fixed. Other than that, brain fart. I'm getting hungry. But if you need to raid and run random, I got you. Totally. If you want to hang out, totally here for that too. Can you summon some enemies for me, Foog? And then I'm gonna turn up my camera, and then I'm gonna turn up my game volume. I'm sorry if it's really loud. And essentially, we're showing off the bugs that is the stealth. Why it's kind of important to get this. So I'm gonna turn on my stealth, right? And then I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna extend it out. All right, I'm gonna extend it out. Get it as far as it'll go. What am I at? 79, 84, and then 84. Okay, we're capped out. Now we listen. When it gets down to, I forgot what it'll be like 30-ish or so. You're gonna hear it turn off. Trust and believe. Things are going great. Different if you. Let's do it, feel it. Let's go. Everybody go follow Red up. Get above Ophelia. Go hype the homie. Follows are free. What'd you get up to in Warframe? Where are we at in that game? I don't know if we've gamed in mission before. Do you like more mid-game, more late-game activities? Just kind of chill vibes, cracking relics? What you like to do? Okay, I gotta listen now. How did I miss it? He's actually... I don't know if I missed it or not. But can you summon more enemies and then unpause them, Fook? Who be so kind? And unpause them. Oh god, my companion's gonna... Companion, please. Wait for the radiation procs to go away. So theoretically... I joined you, right? Did they fix it? Surely not. I need to take out my companion regardless. Apparently there's no more tea, so we made more. What kind of tea was it? Did I miss it? What kind of tea was it? Mid to late game, not quite in the steel path. Oh, okay, so you were in the mid game stuff. I'm just curious. I mean, mid and late games are all very like nebulous terms depending upon each person. To be honest with you, so just wherever you feel like you're at, Ba-da-ba-da. Iced tea? Woo. There's no patch? I don't think so. So I haven't actually read this exact test. Sliv's the one that showed me and it showed the proof of it. I'm trying to replicate the results of that, but I did see it with my eyes, if that makes sense. And the way they worded it made sense. I don't want to buy another loadout slot. I mainly answer questions. Very nice. We'll love some good teachers. They're random at every stage of the game. I have things. Base damages. Don't really drink sweet tea. Neither do I, to be honest. There's no patch. We'll try to get and see if we can't replicate those results, though. Thanks again for raiding in. What was the exact conditions? So you're the host, right, Fook? I'm not dumb. At least not that dumb. then I need to take off everything else. Get the host. Okay. I don't have my companion to mess stuff up this time. Feel free to, if you can summon some enemies. I don't super care if they're paused or not, because they plan to be invisible. But, I drank green tea before. I vibe with some green tea. I don't really do black tea, though. That's how quiet my game is. Okay, I've got to kind of listen. Never had black tea? It's okay with like sugared milk, but it's kind of harsh by itself. I could be listening. Angel did blew up H09, did some exterminates. Ooh. Very nice, Phantom. Have you done that? Well, no, you're not at Steel Path. There's like secret glyphs behind the... There's like a secret boss fight in that mission that you can activate, and then there's a secret glyph you can get with certain characters. It's very fun. I won't spoil it for you, but it's very fun. That's a good Steel Path for somebody that's in the mid-game. Phantasm Prime. That's what if you have access to incarnates, you know, those. If you don't have access, like Phantasma, or there's a bunch of different things. A lot of different melees. It's more so about the mods and less so about the actual weapons. I didn't hear it turn off. I'm gonna have to ask. I didn't hear it turned off. I'll have to ask the exact conditions again, because they showed it. You can just run it a few times. The cutie bug's really kicking in. See if I can listen for working towards MR30. Very nice. Oh, keeping it up. Oh, okay. I thought there was like a bug further more than that, because there is a bug where like you visually are like this. I mean, like you are visually invisible. And you have that duration down in the bottom right going. And it works and it goes up, but you are not invisible to the game's code. And that one was one. Is the Burst and Prime. The Burst and Prime in Carton is extremely easy to get it to kill base Steel Path. In a group of 4, everybody kills stuff. Aim just for survivability. Yeah, I did find that. Especially for playing with some like real gamers. There it goes. It did it. So if you could summon more enemies, Foog, and then turn them on or have them not paused, you got like 30 seconds or so. It just did it. If you turn them, get more enemies out here, and then unpause them. You see, they are just directly shooting at me. See? Like I am not invisible in the slightest. Like they just blapped me. And I was visually like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, like I was visual and they just blapped me, right? That is like a bug at the minute with this invisibility when you're a client. So I was talking, and this shout out to them. Like Silvado for them, showing and stuff like that, and to brain fart. It's just kind of weird, right? I did find that duration was a problem with Cyto9. I almost feel like, I also feel like I didn't have enough range for some of those. It's not as comfy of a run.
I could grant you something nice if you have just a few minutes.
Oof. If you have like enough range, it didn't feel like it covered most of the map. I feel like a lot of the times I was having to stop